The drinking of liquor, wine, or beer was harshly condemned by the prophet, but most pastors in the message also condemned cooking with alcohol. Some condemned even the appearance of drinking, though the prophet casually raised his glass for cheers. I had among my collection of the prophet's photographs a funny picture of the prophet and his family around the dinner table, each smiling ear to ear and raising their stemmed glasses for the camera. We laughed at those types of photographs because we knew that the prophet would never be drinking alcohol. I often wondered why the prophet forbade wine, while most men and women in the Bible drank wine, even recommended it. One of the greatest miracles in the New Testament was a story about Christ turning water into wine, to drink. The prophet often reminded us of Bible verses describing sin associated with drunkenness, but I always wondered why he did not remind us of the many passages that were supportive of drinking alcohol or wine. Even more confusing was the fact that we all drank wine for communion in church, even the children, in commemoration of the Last Supper. Yet we were forbidden to drink wine at our own supper at home. If communing with wine at home was sinful, wouldn't communing in church with wine also be sinful? I was surprised when I began researching the many things that we drank or used that were either made from or with alcohol. Some of the things that we used had large concentrations of alcohol. Vinegar was used for cooking or cleaning by most message families, as was vanilla extract and soy sauce. All included some alcohol content. Energy drinks, which many men in the message drank, had as much as 6% alcohol. Alcohol for medicinal purposes was strictly forbidden, yet many of us used mouthwash, which contained as much as 70% alcohol to fight bacteria. Many families swore by NyQuil and other cough syrups, which contained 10% or more alcohol. Some canker sore medicines were 90% alcohol. I compiled a long list of common household products that many of us ingested, not knowing that they were made with alcohol. It was very surprising. While message pastors condemned other families for taking a shot of whiskey for a cold or the flu, they themselves took medicines with alcohol. All the while they were preaching that the prophet could heal, and that we could receive healing from listening to the prophet's voice, and should not have needed the liquor for our ailments in the first place. Unsurprisingly, the stance against alcohol taught in the message had roots in the early history of William Branham's ministry and that of his associates.